Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, and we're doing another Chaos Phantom Swiss Draft League. Circle of Protection White, jeez, so we're doing 7th edition. Pyrotechnics is a pretty awesome card. Borderline built-in 2 for 1 or more, or you can kill your opponent with it, pretty nice. Longbow Archer. Circle of Protection White is a mean card, but it's narrow enough where it'd probably have to be a sideboard. Longbow Archer is quite good, still, even by today's standards. This card is still good. But we're going to take the Pyrotechnics. You can kill your opponent with it, or kill 2 to 3 things. That seems good to me. Okay, moving on. Rumbling Crescendo, 5-drop. You can put a verse counter on it. And you can destroy up to X lands or X the number of verse counters on it. That's pretty nasty. Takes a while though, doesn't it? It's kind of cool. This bounces artifacts or enchantments. Not that good. Not very good. There's a Dark Ritual, one-time ramp effect. Fertile Ground is good. Fixes for any color too. Rune of Protection White. Next time, a white source of... Well, it's like Circle of Protection with cycling. Jeez. That seems good. Crescendo's pretty cool. It takes a while, though. It doesn't, you know... I like it. It's mean. I might just take the Fertile Ground. Fix Ramper. Or we can just take Rune of Protection White because it's so mean and it cycles. Maybe we just take it. I mean, that's pretty insane. You just play this and your opponent can't do anything with their white creatures? Granted, you have to pay white mana for it. That's the difference. Okay. Between that and Circle of Protection. Circle you can pay colorless mana, but you also can't cycle it. So you can main deck this. Be fine. Drooling Ogre, 2-drop 3/3, but if they play an artifact they gain control of it. That's not that bad of a downside. In this set it would have been, but outside of that it's honestly... Huh. Affinity for planes. Honestly, not bad. That one, on the other hand, not sure. Kind of not excited by any of these. Wait a second. I'm going to take the Razor Golem because I didn't get a chance to read that one. Too many cards where I didn't know what they did. Let's see here. Word is good, isn't she? A little tribal. 4 mana 3/3 Fear is good though. Fear is still a good ability. This card's okay. Axe Grinder Giant's kind of big. Mournwelk, not bad. Might just take Wart. I mean, if you can get one Goblin card with it, you can be okay, and otherwise, still pretty playable as a 4 mana 3/3 Fear. Certainly going to be unblockable in certain matchups. Footbottom Feast is not bad either. But we'll take the Wart. Blood Mist is not bad. Falconwrath Vampire is just a 2/2. That card's not bad either. Unsubstantiate's okay. Convolute. Counterspells are actually pretty good, I would say, in this format. I actually like Grapple with the Past. It's kind of a cool card. Make Mischief is playable. Actually, I like Make Mischief. Take Inventory, not so good on the other hand. Blood Mist is actually kind of good. But I think I'll take the Make Mischief. This can do some real good lifting for the deck. I like those little devils too. They're good. Goring Ceratops. That's a pretty good card. It's expensive, but certainly useful. Yeah, I think we take it. There's also a Sun-Crowned Hunter, but it's not bad. We'll take the Ceratops, though. Flooded Strand, Crucible of the Spirit Dragon. Can only cast dragons with it. Humble Defector, not that good. It's okay. Mardu Scout's not bad, though. Kind of a good beater. Mardu Woe Reaper. Mardu Scout, I guess, works with Wart. Okay. If we still, for some reason, end up in black. Ooh, Madcap Skills is good, but Truefire Paladin's sweet. It's a great card. I think we'll take that. Madcap Skills is strong, though, but I'm going to take the Paladin. This is a good reason to be red-white. Raging Goblin, Standing Troops, Tremor. Tremor is a good sideboard card to have. Don't want the Raging Goblin. Those white borders are blinding, aren't they? 3 mana, 1/4 Vigilance. It's not great. It's not exactly what an aggro deck wants to do either. But Tremor's sideboard only. I guess we'll take the troops. They're fine if you have go wide cards. Got the Rumbling Crescendo back. I think it just takes too long to get going. This is probably an annoying commander card. We'll take the Scrap. I like cycling. Prevent all damage target spell. Wait, no, that's not good. Land Shaper, 3 mana, 1/1's not good. Alright, Ritual of Restoration, maybe if we have enough artifacts at the end. Could do something. Take the Giant. Take the Reaver. Conquistador. Well, if we see another one, that would be pretty cool. Well, last pick, playable, albeit unexciting, red card. Rage Blood Shaman, 3 mana, 2/3 trample, Minotaur bonuses. It's not bad. It's not great either. Snarecaster is playable, not great. Pretty sure we don't have any other Minotaurs currently. Nessian Asp is probably the best card by quite a bit. Am I going to see other Minotaurs? It's possible, not likely. But a 3 mana 2/3 trample could be good enough. I mean, we have enough things going on in red and white at this time, where I don't think taking a Nessian Asp and branching green is the best idea. Dragon Mantle might be okay. Cantrip Aura. Inflatable is certainly fine. Be better if we had like First Strike or something. I think we'll take the Shaman. Ransacker. Each player draws 2, discards a card at random. I don't know about that. Here we go. Wait, this can only ping players? Well, it's probably still fine, actually. Edge of Divinity, no. Hot-headed Giant. I see. And the Zealot? No. Alright, Pyromancer's decent. This is kind of cool, actually. That's not bad. Voracious Hatchling. Oh, and you can make it bigger. This is actually... So it starts as a 2/2, but can slowly get bigger. I may just want the Pyromancer. Good way to ping your opponent out. Join the ranks is good. Multiple bodies, although 4 mana is a lot. So Jury Step is pretty good for being a free effect. Walking Atlas, not that good. Neither is Razor Boomerang. Hedron Rover. Rough Rider, 3 mana, 3/2. Not bad. Rest for the Weary, not impressed. I think we'll probably take the Step. It's a free card in the deck that gives protection from color. It's pretty good. Blur of Blades, actually pretty good. We're not going to get any deserts, I don't think. Gilded Ceradon's not bad, but once again, it's not going to get any deserts. It's kind of just the bane of this format. Blur of Blades is good though, so happy to get that. Alright, getting past the Hell Rider, that's pretty sweet. This card is super strong. Birdwall Ripper is actually not bad either, and Silverclaw Griffin would be good. Actually, Nibelus and this would be good too. These are all good. But Hell Rider is kind of a clear pick there. Good reason to be in red. Yeah, this is a real... This wins games. Definitely. Alright, here we've got Daru Sanctifier. I think we'll take it. Then at least we've got a good amount of utility in here. Morph card that can deal with enchantments. That could be useful. Smash. Well... Wait. Prevent all damage that would be dealt this turn to creatures you control. Oh, it's a sorcery though. I was going to say, that's really good, but sorcery. Never mind. Guess we take Smash in case we go up against something. Ton of artifacts. Somewhere. Fist of the Anvil might not be bad. Well, it's the only thing here that's playable for us, so I guess we'll take it. Might need this Sable. Just another creature, just in case. Alright. I don't know if we have... We may just need to take the Hot-Headed Giant. I guess... How many white... I don't really have many white creatures. I've got a few. Maybe I'll just take it. I guess there's a chance I could make this a 4/4. Not super likely, but it's possible. Rolling Terrain. Actually, we'll take the Join the Ranks. It's good with the Hell Rider. No go wide effects, though, which is a bit of a problem. Gilded Ceradon, 5 mana, 4/4. Or 3 mana, 3/1. I probably prefer the lower curve stuff. So we're not going to have a desert as good as Gilded Ceradon is with deserts. Well, I guess technically this is a deck, but I would like some serious upgrades here. Like we can dump the cycle stuff. Razor Golem, Conquistador can get kicked. We can kick the Conquistador now. 3 mana, 2/2. Don't need that. It's probably a 17 land deck though with the Ceratops. I mean, we're borderline red deck wins at this point. Goblin Lookout. Well, we don't have a ton of goblins, so probably not happening. Like I said, we're actually pretty close to red deck wins, mono red, and then I guess you can still play Sagiri Step. Jace the Mind Sculptor. Wow. Audible into red blue. Probably not. Fervent Cathar is pretty good. Firebolt, though. Probably want that. Kill things. Yeah, it saddens me to pass a Jace, but it's not happening. I'll be dumping this too. It would be nice to get the Fervent Cathar actually, and War Priest of Thune, even Riftwatcher. These are all good cards. It's a pretty clear Firebolt. I think we might wheel something of use there. Dauntless Cathar is good. Take it. Wildfield Scarecrow. Huh. I remember that card. Pretty good. Take the Cathar. Probably don't need to main deck a Rune of Protection. Let's see here. Tuk Tuk Grunts. No. Windborne Charge seems pretty good. It's a good way to win the game. Nothing else we really need, so okay. Make some things fly over top and kill your opponent with them. I like it. Goblin Fireslinger's great card. 1 mana pinger. Works really well with like our hot-headed giant too. Evolving Wilds would be fine. Actually, Spectral Procession is super strong. We probably have to take this. This card is too good to pass. I love the Fireslinger, and like I said, good synergy with hot-headed giant too, but you can't pass a Spectral Procession. This card's too good. Okay. Nightbird's Clutches, deceptively good because of the flashback. Yeah. Creatures control gain protection from wait. Oh, wait a second. Creatures you control gain protection from non-human creatures until end of turn. That seems insane. That's like your guys can't get blocked? Wow. We'll take that. Seems way better than Nightbird's Clutches. Kozilek. Well, not really going to be able to cast that. Support 2 is like, oh, you can pump and then draw. That's actually pretty good. Spark Mage's Gambit's not bad either. Get by blockers or kill things. I kind of like this shoulder to shoulder. Up to 2 target. Put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to. So it's you can't put 2 on 1, I don't think. But counter's draw is pretty nice actually. I think we'll take it. Creatures control have trample. You can make a creature out of it. Haunt is good. Enchantment Destruction. Bloodthirst actually does make sense for us. Weldfast Monitor is good. Absolutely. The Pump Spell, also good. Kind of like the Menace, though. I think that's what we're looking for. We can do some serious upgrades in here. Fervent Cathar, we got it back, too. It's kind of a gift, but we may want the Rift Watcher. You only get to attack with it a couple times. Maybe we want the Cathar instead. It's only a 2/1, but haste can't block is nice. Lets you get in with other creatures. This deck actually, all things considered, looks pretty good. I may attempt to cut this down to take the Hulking Devil or Dual Shot. Actually, oh yeah, this is sorcery. Might still be good enough. We'll take 1 Go Wide card. I may just try and cut this down to 24 cards. Take the War Paint, actually. So, if we're going to be hyper aggro, which I think we will be. I don't even think we have elementals. Alright. So, probably end up cutting this actually like. Huh. There's actually quite a few goodies in here. So I think we're going to try and cut down to a 16 land deck because we have a ton of playables. I don't want to forget about the Sajiri step either, so let's cut this. Let's cut all these. Cut the Shrieker, I think, probably. Well, maybe Shrieker is something we can top out at. I don't know if we need it. I think we can dump the Sanctifier. So I don't really want to cut any more creatures, but we can cut like a standing troop because we have cards that are creatures that aren't creature cards, like Spectral Procession. We actually are fine on creatures. Even the Make Mischief is sort of a creature. Okay. So we want to make 3 more cuts here. Maybe we cut the Spark Mage's Gambit for sideboard, because we have Spare from Evil to get by blockers anyway. We can cut 1 more creature, probably. Which might be like a... maybe like a Rageblood Shaman. We don't even have any real practical purpose for it, other than it being a trampler. And then just 1 more cut, and I think we're good. Fist of the Anvil can finish an opponent off. Yeah. So we have 16 creatures if you include all our non-creature cards. I kind of like the idea of the War Paint in here, but maybe I run that over the Fists of the Anvil. Definitely don't want to cut any of these. Kind of want to play the shoulder to shoulder still. I like it. Maybe we do War Paint over Fists of the Anvil. Alright. So 16 lands, one of which is a Sajiri step. That's probably still okay. We probably need to do an even split of white and red. They agree. It's a good looking deck. It's got some cool stuff going for it. It's a little bit more color intensive that I like, but we actually have a reasonable plan here and a decent sideboard stuff. And remember, we have like 16 creatures. If you include the Procession, the Join the Ranks, and the Make Mischief. So, cool. Alright, this is it. We'll see you round 1. Round 1, won the die roll, playing first, and... yeah, we can keep this. It needs some help, but it's okay. And we chose to play first. I guess because we have Spectral Procession, we maybe want to start with the planes, but I guess it's irrelevant with this hand. Ooh, talk about a good top deck. Oh, I see what's going on here. Huh. Well, playing the Sajiri step. We'll give it pro uh, white. And we can buff it. Get in for 4 damage. Not bad on turn 3. Can actually use Spare from Evil. But we probably are just going to end up using a Firebolt on that expendable troop. Brutal Deceiver. Reveal the top card of your library. If it's a land, gets +1/+0 on first strike. That card's good. You can just keep doing it. It's pretty cool. This is a human, though? That's too bad. Hmm. This card's good. It's a great 2-drop. So I can play the Prowler. No Bloodthirst. It's probably okay, considering. Alright. We'll play an unbloodthirsted Prowler and pass. Windborne Charge actually gets a ton of damage in. Crypt Creature gets +1/+1 for each card in your hand. Jeez, I remember that card. Actually, I remember that enchantment. It's way good as a as an equipment. I guess I'm glad they're attacking. This puts us in a better position. If we get a red mana, I probably just jam Hellrider. Otherwise, I probably do the Firebolt. Maybe I just want to block and use Spare from Evil, protect myself some damage. Because this sets me up better for like a Windborne Charge. Because we've got plenty of other things to keep us busy this game, so... Like, we're a land away from some pretty good stuff here. Alright, no play. Well, that's good. 4th land, so... Can do the Windborne Charge. Get in for 9. Probably do. Death Dismissal. 3 damage, you choose among... Okay. Well, that's good news for us that I buffed then. So we take him to 7. The good news is Hellrider is still lethal. Currently. That's certainly subject to change. But if I can rip a red mana, we deal 2 right off the bat. So that's going to take him to 5, and then we deal 5 damage if we get both attacks in. But that's not bad. And at least if I can deal that much, if I can get close, the Pyrotechnics can finish it off too. We've got options. Yeah, Death Dismissal is good against us. So we can blow up their artifact. Chainwalker. Can't block, so I guess that's okay. Or it can block if they don't put a counter on it. Yeah, that's probably wiser. And an Angel's Tomb. Okay. That's actually fine. It's a red mana, and we're in good shape. We didn't get the red mana. We can dash. Hmm. Hmm. Huh. Probably just do the Weld Fast Monitor, I think. And pass. So, oh geez. I think we just take it. Oh wait, no I can't because of my own True Fire Paladin. So I guess I gotta block the Brutal Deceiver. And then take 6. Okay. I can't take it, though, because it's my own True Fire Paladin, sadly. Hmm. They could theoretically get first strike, but only if they have a land on top. Oh, they can only do it once per turn. Never mind. I thought they could just keep doing it, but okay. Still an okay card, actually. Maybe for this format. So I've probably seen enough artifacts at this point where we can bring in the cycle one. Or the draw card one. I'm not sure, actually, which one I like more. Cycle. I mean, probably the cycle one, because you can just use it in a pinch, whereas the draw one... Well, the draw one is some serious value. Maybe the draw one is better. I mean, I definitely want to blow up either of these cards. Okay, so they've opted for that one, which I guess makes sense. So we definitely kill them if we rip a red mana. Hellrider plus True Fire Paladin is absolutely 7 damage. We're still in okay shape. I guess we're dead to a creature because of Angel's Tomb if we don't get the red, but if we do, we're looking okay. I would like to get a red mana. That would be nice. I mean, even like a Spectral Procession at this point would be pretty useful. No red. Let's do this shoulder to shoulder here. Hmm. Okay, so right away from winning that whole game, unfortunately, but that's all right. So we'll bring in the smash, I think. Destroy an artifact, draw. And we'll cut something that I can't figure out. Maybe the Shrieker. Okay. Alright, we'll play first. We'll keep. Say it's actually okay. Pretty good if we can rip some lands. Opponent goes land Order of the Cricket, which is actually a good card. We're going to need to rip a land or we're starting to get some trouble here. At least it's not a human. Makes our Spare from Evil better. So land needed, and unfortunately, sadly, not gotten. Alright, no blocks, so we'll Fireball to make use of our mana, kill the cricket, and pass. Alright, opponent goes Brutal Deceiver. Not bad. If we rip a land, do we get in, attack, and play the Prowler, or do we do the Pyromancer now, or do we do the Monitor? I don't actually know. I guess we're not... wish I could play that. Unfortunately, it's not a land, and I can't do anything. So I guess we'll attack and pass. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. This isn't even a game until we actually draw a land, so... Alright. Guess I could stay back and leave up the spare from evil, too. Could have done that. Guess that's our plan next turn. Funny thing is, if we can ever resolve this, we probably just win with an Ethereal Guidance. But that's a big if, I guess. Alright, well, I'm pretty glad they blocked, actually. Because we have no other use for mana. Great. Stensia Innkeeper. Well, that's probably the last thing we want to see right now. Okay. Unfortunately, that's going to deal with our Cinder Pyromancer, so that's a problem. So, Sajiri Step lets us play Spectral Procession next turn. So we probably just play the step, pump that, give Pro Red, I guess, get in, can play the Prowler and pass. At least have a 4-2. Play the Procession next turn. And then they're just going to ping them all away. The Vithian Stinger. We may have to Firebolt that, huh? Pyrotechnics would also be quite good. But, alas, cannot cast it. Well, maybe we just trade with a Stensia Innkeeper. But, well, still just need to rip a land and we're looking real good. I feel like this has been... Wait, did Vithian Stinger not pinged us? Have they forgotten a couple turns? Can't actually recall now. Land, please. Thank you. Unfortunately, the Unearth on that is still pretty useful. So we have Firebolt out of Graveyard too, if we need it. Otherwise, Procession into Ethereal Guidance is the plan. Well, I guess if we're going to get land screwed, our opponent getting flooded is a pretty nice counter for us. So, we'll get in with the Reaver. I'm going to play the Pyromancer in the Procession. And if they want to unearth the Stinger or whatever to kill our Pyromancer, I guess we'll allow it. We've still got the Spectral Procession, so that seems fine to me. It's not great, but it's either that or one of my flying tokens. I guess I'd prefer neither of them die, but alright, so they can unearth. And Ethereal Guidance should do it for us. Even if they have the 3 damage divided, after we pump with Ethereal Guidance, they'll only be able to kill, I think, one thing. Alright, well that doesn't matter. So, looks like they die. I just realized I didn't sideboard into the... Well, okay. I didn't sideboard into the prevented damage that a white source deals spell. Or white source spell deals. Wow. Got a little dyslexic there. But how many actual white creatures did we see this game? I guess you can always cycle it. I probably should just bring it in. I can't see a reason why I wouldn't bring it in. Alright, opponent Fire Blast to stay alive. And says they're having some insane lag right now. So, okay. I noticed if the longer you stay on Magic, it just gets lagging. Like this interface, I've said it before, this interface is 20 years old and it's unbelievably bad for how old it is. How many X1s did they show us? I feel like not a ton. A few. Maybe enough where this is worth it. Like I said, we probably are supposed to bring in the Rune of Protection because you can at least cycle it. And if, yeah, that does make sense. We didn't see the artifacts this game. Maybe dump the shoulder to shoulder. Maybe the hot-headed giant. Seems unlikely we'd ever be able to cast. And that brings us to 14 creatures. That seems pretty unwise. Alright, I guess we're dumping the shoulder to shoulder. As much as I like it, I can't decide what else to cut. Alright, we're going to keep this. And we're trying to rip planes because... Not rip planes, play planes because of Spectral Procession, but... Man, this deck is really just throwing us every single type of mana issue you can imagine here. I guess game 2 worked out okay because my opponent got flooded, but... Yeah, we seem to really be having some problems. Alright, well, Blur of Blades is good. That is legitimately good. I gotta look up that Imperial Plate. Well, I just looked up Imperial Plate and it's 2 to play, 2 to equip, so I guess, yeah, we're gonna just pass and not play the Dauntless Cathar so I can deal with the Hunter if they try and just play and equip the equipment. Alright, well, I'll do it now. And I don't want them to attack in case of something. I was kind of hoping they would play the plate there, but that's alright. I guess they could upkeep do it. Although, I don't know if they'd want to. Rune of Protection, well... Gotta admit, I'm not super excited to see it. It only prevents a TU as well, which is not great. So they did do it during their upkeep. May need to cycle the rune if I don't get anything else. I'd be lying if I said this hand wasn't awkward. Getting the Blur of Blades definitely helps, but this is an awkward hand. Alright. Oof. God, is that awkward. Alright. Get in with the Dauntless Cathar. That's actually fine. So now we can cycle the Rune of Protection white. So we'll do that first, I guess. Alright, make Mischief not bad, actually. It's not great right now either, but it could be good in a bit. I kind of want to get the full value off of it. It might be a little bit greedy. We'll see. Well, typically I don't like to see my opponent drop a 6-drop, but what can you do? Alright. So, Make Mischief does nothing. A lot of does nothing right now, huh? That's not good. Alright. Guess we'll ping our... I'm assuming the plan is just get enough things for Ethereal Guidance to eventually win. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, it's really not what I wanted to see. So, what can I do now? I guess just lose everything. Because I can't actually take 7 here. That brings me to 8, and then they just draw a card and kill me next turn. Just not sure how I beat this. I just can't figure out how I beat it. I think I just block here and hope that I can somehow ride this to victory. I have no idea how. I can't comprehend how, but I guess a Hell Rider into the thing that gives protection from things. I don't know. I can't wrap my head around how I win this. I guess I need to just obviously rip non-lands and hope my opponent has nothing. That's about it. That's all I can figure out. We certainly needed our opponent to not have something there, which they did have. So we are toast, is what I'm trying to say now. We are toast. I love it. Spare from Evil doesn't even protect me here. Is that right? All right. It's been a tough match, basically because it's been me versus my mana base all 3 games. All 3 games, me versus mana base, and I've been losing badly against my own mana base. I can do nothing here too. Is that right? Say I rip a Hell Rider. Hell Rider. I still don't have the mana to do Hell Rider plus Ethereal Guidance plus Spare from Evil. Can't even kill the thing. The turn after I play the Make Mischief? Or was it 2 turns later they got the Stinger? I don't know. I think it was actually 2 turns later. Smash. Well, gives me a draw. There we go. Just gonna lose to the Vithian Stinger. Yeah. Losing against 6 mana hard cast 3/3 flyers. Man, that hurts. That is real painful. Yeah, it doesn't matter. They can just unearth it. Alright, we'll see in round 2. Round 2, we'll keep this hand. Plan is to go Reaver into Warpaint, I think. Probably better than dashing the Scout. Card's actually pretty good. Okay, so we'll do the Reaver. Death Touch Druid. Well, guess that certainly makes our Warpaint worse. But I suppose with a yeah, it's not bad. So I guess we just go Blur of Blades, Firebolt the Accomplice, and get in for 2. And then if they pay 4 for the Accomplice, we can just Warpaint, I guess. Not bad. And grab a Forest. That's not what I expected. So I guess we go Warpaint. Scout Dash. Get in for 7. Phantom Tiger. And if damage is dealt to it, remove it. That card's good. These cards were actually kind of broken because you put an aura on them and they just can't die. Which is actually kind of crazy. Pyrotechnist is good. So we'll get in with the Reaver. I suppose they just block. And then I guess into their turn we're going to do the Join the Ranks, maybe into an Ethereal Guidance or something. Which is fine. Draw X cards and you lose X life for X the number of creatures you control. Well, that's good news for us, I guess. Nest Invader. Well, they got some more bodies. Then again, we just rip a land, go Pyrotechnics. They're in pretty serious trouble. So we do join the ranks, get some allies, some overpriced 1/1s at instant speed. Fervent Cathar, make it so the Nest Invader can't block. That seems correct to me. Alright, so they're dead to a Firebolt out of the graveyard, they're dead to a Pyrotechnics, they're dead to a lot of things. Dead Ringers. Destroy 2 target non-black creatures unless... Oh, it's pretty nice. Unless either one is a color the other isn't. Nice non-confusing wording there, MTG. Unless either one is a color the other isn't. Could you be more convoluted there? Look, it was so convoluted my opponent didn't even... I think it has to be the same... It means they have to be the same colors. Black, green. Didn't see any artifacts. Saw Annex 1. Maybe a couple, but I think we'll just run it back. Alright, it's a keep. It's a good hand. We still started off with the white mana. Oh, we're killing that. That thing is dead. Now, granted, I'd like to use a Blur of Blades on that, but no way. We're killing it. Guess I'll kill that, too. Fervent Cathar. Alright. So we play Sajiri Step, we give Pro black. Play the Warpaint and attack. They can either take 4 or jump with their 2/2 or jump with their 0/1. But it seems like they're going to need that Eldrazi spawn to actually play something in their hand. Alright. Opponent does that. Gets the Eldrazi spawn out. Pass the turn. Monitor. Well, that's pretty good. Probably just Warpaint that next turn, huh? So I can... Can Sajiri's Step give pro black attack? They can trade with the Nest Invader. It's probably still okay, though. I think we will. So we'll give pro black. And we'll get in with the Cathar, trade with the Nest Invader if they want. Play the... Guess we do play the Wildfast Monitor. I've got nothing else going on. Wouldn't be bad to make it a surprise, but whatever. And I can give haste to the next creature I play, if need be. Okay. Warden of Geometries. So we can War Paint and give Menace, and they can double block. Oh man, that's pretty perfect, actually. Really perfect. Oh no. I'm 1 mana shy. Awkward. I think we'll Firebolt this. It basically makes use of our turn in kind of a weird way, but then it allows me to do Warpaint Hot-Headed Giant next turn, which I think is hopefully good. And maybe they just want to pay 4 mana to get the Accomplice back. At least it eats up their turn. The Warden of Geometries is pretty good in this spot, actually. Vigilance with ramp. Allows them to attack and then still ramp. I should almost block here, because they probably need the mana, but I won't. Because, like I said, I really want to set up this play here. Alright, and Fyndhorn Elder at least doesn't matter, so that's good. And they didn't even use the mana, okay. Well, finally we get to do everything. Alright, let's go to round 3. Alright, well, it's a good hand. Potentially we can do a good Firebolt into Hot-Headed Giant play, ideally, but if we can't get that luxury, then whatever. We still want to... Our deck is so weird. We still want to start with white mana, too, because of the Spectral Procession. You can't even do a turn 3 Procession into Hellrider, which is interesting, to say the least. We may just have to wait to get that sweet, sweet Hot-Headed Giant value. But I gotta tell you, a 4 mana 2/2 haste, not so good. But a 4 mana 4/4 haste, insane. So, interesting. Interesting card dynamic. What do we got? Dusk Legion Zealot's quite good. I like it. Hey, Bronze Sable. That's actually good too. I mean, it's not good on this board, but it's good with the Hellrider. Sure. I'm going to really try to hold off on playing that Firebolt until turn 5. Because if we can, it's pretty sexy. Especially if we can get that turn 4 Hellrider. Hellrider just puts games away. We're past it too, which is nice. I mean, this card was a snap first pick in its format. And it was absolutely... maybe it wasn't a constructed playable card. I thought it was. Can't recall now, but it seems like it should have been. It's a powerful effect. Maybe Hero of Bladehold was, so maybe that's what I'm thinking. Dimir Signet. Okay. Well, that's weird that you would attack. I like it, but it's weird. So the plan is Hellrider into Firebolt Hot-Headed Giant. That's a pretty good turn progression. And they're missing their land drops? Alright, we gotta punish here. We have got to just punish. Yes, Demir's the Signets. They're quite the ordeal to use. So this can pump itself to a 2-2. That's interesting. Okay. Hellrider into Firebolt Hot-Headed Giant. We're looking quite sexy at that point. Nice. That even works well with Hellrider as well. So get the Hellrider down, swing with it. 4 whole points of damage. And like I said, next turn, pretty nasty with that Firebolt Hot-Headed Giant with a Hellrider out. That's a lot of damage into Pyrotechnics. When our mana base cooperates, this deck is great. Quite a few pretty powerful cards in here. Telepathy. Sure. You know what I've got. All right. Oh, wow. That's cool. So they can do the Blink Moth. So let's say we do Firebolt on the Zealot, Hot-Headed Giant, attack with everything. They double block the Hellrider. Probably kill the Blink Moth. Probably kill the Zealot because they'd have to use mana to activate that. Or it can do Firebolt, Fervent Cathar. Make it so this can't block. They can only block with Blink Moth Nexus. And I still get in for just a ton of damage. I think that's actually... Well, then I can't do the Hot-Headed Giant, though. I guess we'll go for the Hot-Headed Giant play here. They can't even do the Blink Moth Nexus? I mean, they can activate it. No, they still can. They can still give it. Oh, no, they can't, because it... I see. They can eat our Sable with a Dusk Legion Zealot, but I have the feeling they want to double block our Hellrider. Well, they didn't even activate the Blink Moth Nexus. Alright. That's... I mean, you see that there's a Firebolt in our graveyard, so... They need to have something else, and they don't have it. Alright, well, that's got to be game, then. Firebolt in the graveyard, Pyrotechnics in hand. Fervent Cathar. All the goods. I mean, we just attack, yeah. Just attacking. We don't even have to cast. So many ways for lethal there. Alright, so Dusk Legion Zealot, actually reasonably good against us. Can I instant speed the Gambit? No, okay. I can smash the Signet. That's the only artifact we saw, though? No, we saw the Sword of the Meek. Alright, well, we'll bring in a smash. What did I cut last time? The Shrieker? Because it's kind of whatever anyway. It is kind of whatever. We still have 15 creatures. I bring in the smash. I can deal with at least one of their 2 artifacts. We didn't see any humans. Alright. Sounds good to me. This one we mull. Guess we keep and bottom any non-land. Don't really want to go to 5 if possible. I mean, I'm happy they're playing telepathy. I feel like that's ultimately good for us. Alright, well, I can smash that eventually. In the meantime, we gotta rip lands. Tap an untapped legendary permanent you control. Untap that. Well, it ramps, so it's maybe better than Sword of the Meek. So I can smash now, or I can just play the Prowler. I think we'll just get in for 2 and play the Prowler now. I want to smash, but just get a 4-2. We're going to need at least 6 mana to play Hot-Headed Giant at full value. That could be a problem. Sure. So maybe we just blow up the Sword of the Meek, I guess. Turn it from your graveyard to the battlefield and attach it to that creature. Maybe we don't want to blow up Sword of the Meek. It's only when they play 1/1s, though. Maybe I do. I mean, we draw a card regardless, so it might actually be worth it to do it. Oh, and then we just play the Graven Abomination. That could be good. I think we will blow this up. They can get it back, which is kind of funny. Well, we want to play that regardless, so okay. And I guess we'll give this pro black. Get in for 6. How did they get? How did I not realize that before? How did they get more than 1 Dusk Legion Zealot? Oh, they get a 1/1 when this dies? Sword of the Meek value. Well, I guess I can just Graven Abomination, get rid of it. It's actually pretty sweet. Alright. Now we can go Abomination. And we don't actually want to play the Paladin just yet, because I want to get the Hot-Headed Giant. So then we pass, and the next turn, swing with all 3. It's not great, though. Just to get rid of the Sword of the Meek. I mean, what we really want to do is Paladin into Giant and then attack with a bunch of things. We'll see if we get that luxury. I'm not convinced we will yet. Tommy the Waning Moon. Whenever you cast target, okay. Totally unafraid of that. Oh, they got the 1/1 though? Look at the value. Look at that value. Full value achieved. Thankfully, we drew off the smash, so it doesn't really matter that much. But still, so much value attained. So we go Paladin, Hot-Headed Giant, Smash Team, I guess. So they can double block the Hot-Headed Giant, which ends up being a pretty good trade for them. But we're still doing pretty good. Okay. Slave Driver's pretty good. It's actually, it is good. The Unearth especially. So I can do 3 things. So I can make it a 6 power first striker, but that's not enough to get by this wall of stuff here. Oh, that's actually a unwise move. Well, maybe not. Blur of Blades. So interesting. All right. I think we pass. Leave up the Join the Ranks and the Blur of Blades. I'm actually okay with this. We're going to take it, and we're going to Blur of Blades the Zealot instead. When it enters the battlefield, reveal any number of other artifacts. It gets +1/+1 counter, and well, they don't have any other artifacts, so whatever. Kill this. Do this. So, attack with everything. Block there. They block here. Yeah, we attack with everything. They have the Blink Moth Nexus too, huh? Alright. They can eat our 4/4 with their Slave Driver. But True Fire Paladin has to be dealt with now, which is nice. Still did not activate their Blink Moth Nexus either, interestingly. And we can just pump twice and then first strike, so that doesn't really do all that much either. Wait a second, I don't get it. You just die? You don't care? Confused. Actually, if I gave first strike, well, they wouldn't be able to do anything with it. All right, weird draft. Our deck was great. Basically, like I said, we were battling against our own mana base the entire draft, and thankfully went 2-1 with it. Because I mean, there's just so many powerful cards and synergies in here. Hellrider's insane on its own. Then we had Spectral Procession with Hellrider, crazy. Ethereal Guidance to go wide with Spectral Procession. Join the ranks to go with the go wide cards as well. Make Mischief, which I think is actually a good card. Pyrotechnics is great. Hot-Headed Giant played much better than I expected. Spare from Evil, I think, is actually great. The funny thing is, Spare from Evil was kind of a mediocre card in the format because there were so many humans, but in this kind of draft, it's like basically your whole army is unblockable, which is insane. So, awesome deck. Went 2-1. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.